Okay guys, so it's me, Kai. I am back with another video. Today I decided, since I made my pregnancy announcement and everything yesterday, I am going to go ahead and make this video kind of like a how did I find out I was pregnant / morning sickness and stuff like that, like the things that I've been going through, how I've been feeling lately. So this is kind of like a part 2 of yesterday's video. So it's kind of an update, kind of not, but I just want to bring you guys along in this process. So, and yeah guys, today I am totally bumming it out. I thought about it, I'm like, should I wear makeup for this video? And I was this close to wearing makeup, but while you're pregnant, you have to use the little bits of energy that you have to get things done. And I used up my energy for just like little household things that I've been needing to catch up on. So long story short, you get Team Jesus and no makeup. But it's okay because I love my natural self anyway. Kiari taught me how to love myself. Let's get into this. How I found out I was pregnant. So I want to start out by saying that my cycle is already pretty irregular. So that was like not alarming to me in any type of way. I didn't think that much of it. I was only late, probably, well, only. I was late about a week. But like I said, my cycle is so irregular, up and down, all over the place, that I just thought it was normal. This is when I think I knew I needed to take a pregnancy test. I was asleep. Usually I don't have trouble sleeping or getting to sleep. Like when I'm tired, your girl be knocked out, okay? It does not take much for me to be passed the heck out. I woke up at like 4 in the morning, which I also never do. My girls were literally aching, guys. Like they felt swollen. I noticed that they were getting a little bit more large. Y'alls, I'm a part of the itsy bitsy tete committee, so I guess that was a sign when I think back on it. But yeah, I didn't think anything of it. I'm thinking, oh, growing pains, I'm 21, I'm getting older, it's normal, whatever.
You're in denial. You're in denial.
I'm not in denial.
You're in denial. You are so in denial.
Okay.
You need therapy.
So I woke up with them really aching and really sore, and literally it's like God was just like, girl, go take a pregnancy test. It's like I could hear his voice. I know that sounds like crazy, but I literally just like sat up and I was like, I'm gonna go take a pregnancy test. So I told Kiari, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a pregnancy test. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm gonna go take a pregnancy test. And let me remind you, we both had work that morning. Just imagine how that is. Like right before you go into work, you find out that you're pregnant. Let me just say this as well, that I was in complete denial. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go take a pregnancy test, but it's definitely gonna be negative. Like that's the mindset that I was in. I'm not pregnant, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this pregnancy test anyway, just to confirm that I'm not pregnant, you know?
Do it! Just do it!
So, okay, I go in the bathroom and I took the first test. I think the first test was like old. There was something wrong with it because nothing showed up. I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, how long do these things take? Because I know that usually it takes like 2-3 minutes or something. And I'm literally sitting there for 10 minutes, like staring at this thing and nothing's happening. So I'm like, hey, that's super weird. Kiari comes in the bathroom and he's like, did you take it? And I'm like, yeah, but nothing's popping up. And he's like, okay, well, let's try a different one because it's obviously something wrong with this one. So I'm like, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I take the second one. No freaking joke. First line started coming up so freaking fast. But I'm still thinking that there's a possibility. I'm like, okay, it's just one line, whatever. So I think Kiari could tell I was really nervous and like anxious. So he went ahead and took the test. And he started looking at it. So I'm like, okay, so now I'm looking at his facial expression to see if I am pregnant or not. So literally this is him. I'm gonna act it out for you. Okay, ready? Literal straight face, guys. I'm like, okay, so I must not be pregnant. He's not freaking out. He didn't drop the test. He didn't pass out. Everything must be fine. And I look up at him and I'm like, so? And he literally goes, you're pregnant, and puts the test down on the counter and walks out of the bathroom. I'm like, So, okay, I'm thinking at this point, Kiari and I are jokesters. We crack jokes with each other all the time. Sometimes we do crazy things to get a reaction out of each other, out of being silly. So I'm thinking, okay, he's joking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, he just wants to see me freak out at 4:30 in the morning. I pick it up myself and I'm like, oh hell no. No joke. I was just staring at it. I could not believe it. And then this is so funny because I was still in denial. The first line is so faint. You know, maybe it's really negative. Obviously, I've never taken a pregnancy test before, so I wasn't sure like what the guidelines were or whatever. So as I'm trying to like talk myself out of this being reality, Kiari literally stops me in my tracks. He goes, Kai, stop. You're pregnant. And that's okay. He just like was so calm about it. And guys, especially like younger guys, if they find out that, you know, their girlfriend or their wife or whoever is pregnant, it's more of a anxiety type freak out moment. But literally it was the other way around. He was completely fine and I was the one that was freaking out. It was the total opposite. We both obviously had to get ready for work at that point. He goes to work earlier than I do, so he like left before me. And I was still in shock. I'm just sitting there staring at this test and I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking pregnant. I went ahead and went to work and everything with that on my mind. And I'm literally just like sitting there like, oh my God, is this really happening? Like, how am I supposed to go to work and act normal? I don't know. It was just so much running through my mind. Like, who am I gonna tell? When am I gonna tell people? So much was like flooding through my brain. I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna take another test when I get home from work because I don't know, it's best to take more than one test. My advice for anybody in the future, take 2 tests. You really don't need to take any more than that. I took like an equivalent of like 4 or 5 out of complete paranoia and shock. Don't do that. If it says positive, 9 times out of 10, it's positive. I got home, I took another test and this test came up even faster than the last test. Both of the lines were clear as day. I knew it was true. I knew I was pregnant. I knew there was nothing I could do about it. I knew that this is what my life was gonna be. So yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. The most amazing thing ever is just how Kiari like reacted. I feel like if he would have freaked out, I would have freaked out even more.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I'm just so thankful that I have a man that can set the tone like that. Like legit, he came home from work that day with a whole plan of like things he was gonna do within the next 6 months, yes, things that him and I need to do financially together, just like this whole layout. And I was just like, whoa, boy, we just found out today. Give me some time to take a breath. When I look back on it, I'm thankful that he was like that because it's better to have a man who wants to be prepared and wants to take care of things than have a man who's like, I'm out the door. So that's how I found out I was pregnant. Now, as far as things that's been happening, like how my body has been changing, my appetite and all that stuff, it's been kind of weird. Like a lot of the foods that I liked before I was pregnant, I don't like now. Like I said in my last video, I mentioned a little bit about the water thing. Up until now, I've actually not been able to drink a lot of water like at all. Obviously that's not good because dehydration and you know, it makes you even more exhausted than you already are. Now that I'm officially at 12 weeks, I've gotten a lot better at drinking water. Goes down so easily, and what I mean by that is every time I drink water, it literally made me nauseous. Just like food, just like it's like anything I put in my mouth would make me nauseous. Thank God I haven't thrown up a lot. Like I'm not like throwing up every single day or anything, but my stomach just constantly feels like it's spinning. It constantly feels sick. It constantly feels like I have some type of stomach flu or something. That's the best way that I can describe it. Like it's not an excruciating pain. It just feels like I'm always like kind of like I do still feel sick sometimes, but it's not nearly as bad as it has been these past few weeks. Another thing that I found like kind of weird is my skin. So I already have eczema. I've had eczema since I was born. As I've gotten older, my eczema has gotten a lot better. When I was a kid, I used to have to like rub all the cream on my arms. Now my skin is a lot better. I mean, I do get certain like patches like at times of the year. So like in the summertime, usually my neck is like, you can kind of see dark spots on my neck. Usually in the wintertime, my skin is a lot more itchy because the cold weather just kind of like messes with it. I usually use Cetaphil and different types of lotions and soaps that have no fragrance and no dyes or anything like that. So when I use that type of stuff, it helps. I'm not trying to like sound crazy or anything, but my face is my pride and joy. My face never gets dry. I barely ever get acne. As a teenager, I did not get acne that much. I've been pretty blessed in the face department as far as like my skin. Ever since I've gotten pregnant, like I've gotten like these dry patches right here on the bridge of my nose and then right here on like right up under my eyes. See it like when I look up, you can kind of see it's a little red right here. And I haven't been scratching it or anything. I know that like rashes and like skin problems are normal within pregnancy, so it's not anything that I'm worried about. I guess it's something I'm just trying to figure out how to get through it and like how to keep my skin calmed. That's another reason why I didn't really wear makeup today as well, because I don't want to do anything to affect my skin any further. Today I used this mask that Kiara got me from Lush. And now my skin looks really, really clear and it feels really soft. Even my lips, guys. My lips have been so dry. Might have something to do with the fact that I haven't been able to drink enough water as well. Since I've been able to drink more water, it's definitely helped a lot more. I think the only other thing that's been like, is the exhaustion. Guys, when I say the exhaustion is real, wow, it's really bad. Some days I can barely even get out of the bed. Now, it is getting better. I've been forcing myself to go on walks, forcing myself to just get my steps in, forcing myself to move, because I noticed that the more I move, the more I keep my weight down, which makes me happy. My face is getting smaller. I even noticed like my arms are getting a little bit smaller. My body is like shaping out really nicely. Any little thing that's bad that I eat or anything, it's like boom, 5 pounds. So yeah, I've been really trying to watch what I eat. I've been actually losing weight, which is good for me and my body type. Overall, everything's been going pretty smooth. Not really having much more symptoms besides, you know, the girls, they still getting bigger. And the swollen hardness and the pain of it has gone down. Thank the dear Lord. So yeah, I'm actually starting to feel a little bit more like my normal self, which is making me really happy. Stay tuned for my next video. Good news, I went to my appointment yesterday, and because I got blood work done just to see, you know, make sure that the baby doesn't have Down syndrome or anything, they will be able to use my blood to find out the gender of the baby. I'm gonna do like a cute little mini gender reveal with just like my family. Because of that, I had my mom get the results sent to her. So the results should be ready in 72 hours. I cannot freaking wait, guys. In my heart, I feel like it's a girl and I want a girl. At the same time, as long as this baby is healthy and strong, I'm okay. I really don't care if it's a girl or a boy. I'm just happy either way. Stay tuned for my next video. It'll probably be the cute little gender reveal. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please feel free to like, comment, and most likely subscribe. I posted this little thing on my social media saying that if I get to 60 subscribers, then I'll post this video. So yeah, I think I'm almost there. Like I think I have 56 or 57 subscribers as of right now. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.